Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. If you are new here, so welcome. If you're an oldie and a subscriber, thank you so much for working with me. Or if you're stumbling on this channel for the first time, my name is Mani and I am your host on this channel. And today I wanted to give you guys a story, my US visa journey, my US visa story, and the easiest way to come to America, because I know you guys are still looking for greener pastures, even though we keep telling you there's nothing green over here. But I know you guys are still looking, so I will always share what I know. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. We are on the road to 200k. What? We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Why? I got carried away. So I want to give you guys a backstory so you guys understand this thing well, right? I came here on F1 visa, which is a student visa, right? And how did that come about? So I graduated from the University of Nairobi, which is the most prestigious university in Kenya. Argue with your father. I did my bachelor's of commerce, human resource management, and then I saw it wise to come to America to do my master's. Well, my parents saw it wise for me to come to America to do my master's. At the time, myself, let me tell you guys, I was in a stable relationship. All I was seeing in my head was to graduate, get that job, get married, and get kids. Machozi. What followed? Machozi, tears, just straight tears. So anyway, my parents said, how about you move on to the next and do your master's, which I'm very grateful for where I am today, because I'm like, right now I could never go to school. No, not school for me. I really wanna like go back to school and be Dr. Imani, but my blongata cannot fathom. My blongata cannot comprehend, Back to what I was saying. Then I decided to come to the US, right? So my brother was here at the time, and we decided to apply to a couple schools. You guys, I wanted to go to Harvard. Hey, I wanted to go to Harvard or Yale. Those were my top universities, because why not? Why not? Why can't I be a Harvard alumni? Because and the block, I mean, definitely I was rejected. Honestly, for those who made it to Harvard, what's the criteria? Because if I look at everybody who go to Harvard or who went to Harvard, I'm like, they just look like me. But maybe it's the brain capacity. Your mind is. Anyway, we'll move on. We saw Jerome. Tip for those who are applying for school: if you're watching this video and you're applying for school, please apply for community colleges, like smaller colleges, because they're going to give you that I-20 faster than a big college. Because I applied for like GSU. I was like, if I'm not going to Harvard, I'm gonna go to GSU, Georgia Tech, KSU. But hey, one thing that's constant in this life is dust. Dust is constant. So I didn't qualify for those. Then I got my I-20 from another university. One thing they don't tell you about F1, about being a student and being on a student visa, is there's only 3 ways you can work. First of all, my master's was different. I felt like my master's was easier than my bachelor's, just because I feel like America, they are like spoon-fed a lot. It's like the Harambe spirit. Hey, comrade power that we had in your head before cuts. That was immense. But here they are spoon-fed. It's like things are multiple choice. Like they give you a question, but they give you resources to get the answer. It's like, if you can't tie, like you teach you how to fish but give you the lake. Yeah, although I must say there's a lot of assignments, like in the UN it was like we start class, maybe cut 1, cut 2, and then we do exams. But here it was like a lot of assignments that added up to my overall grade, like attendance 10%, assignment 10%. It was like if you miss one day, because let me tell you guys, as comrades, we never went to class. If my parents are watching this, oh my god, you go to class maybe once to sign the roster. After that, you go back to sign exams. See this? And we passed. We turned out pretty fine. Maybe that's why my oblongata is not, but that's fine. Back to what I was saying. There's 3 ways you can work as a student here in America: CPT, OPT, or work as a grad assistant. A grad assistant, which is basically you work in the school. So CPT is if you've been here for 1 year, you can you'll get CPT to work, you get work permit to work. OPT is after you graduate. That's when you get your OPT. And then the other one is you can work as a grad assistant. As you go to school, you work at the school that you go to. So let me tell you guys, since my career, I was doing my master's, to my MBA in general management, and I could not work as a grad assistant until after I graduated. Let me tell you guys, I already said dust is constant. The suffering that I have suffered in this country, the suffering that I have gone through in this, are you guys noticing that I'm speaking in capital letters? The suffering that I have gone through. We praise God, may God mercy. So I couldn't work, so I waited to graduate. And let me tell you guys, one thing that I was so sad at my graduation. I mean, I was happy because I was done with that, with the masters, and you know, and I got 2 degrees down, like, you know, a degree harder. I'm a master's, I'm an MBA, but besides that, I was like, because after my bachelor's I didn't get a job, so there was nothing for me to do. I tarmacked. And my first job out of grad school from the university, the most prestigious university in Kenya, the university, my first job was like a QA something. It was like data entry, and my first paycheck was like, I think 5,667 for the month. Kenya shillings, not dollars, Kenya shillings, and that is $50, you guys. Like, in fact, right now it's $40. You can imagine working a whole month for $40. I have gone through it, the suffering. Before you graduate, we have like a DSO. A DSO is like somebody, an officer who works with you on your immigration issues from the beginning, once you get your I-20, up to the end once you graduate. So my DSO, and they will tell you, hey, you can start applying for your OPT, and they help you through the process to apply. There is something called USCIS. Every immigrant, if you hear about USCIS, you want to cry. You're like, ah. So they helped me fill in my OPT, and then you know what they don't tell you is that it takes some time. So I'm thinking that I finished graduating, and then I just get a document printed for me or on email like, hey, here's your OPT, and then it takes 1 year, and then after that 1 year you have to either find ways of staying in the country or go back to your home country. Hey, friends, I'm telling you, the dust, again, dust is constant in this world, every aspect of my life. And you also have to work on your career field. So for me, I was doing MBA and I had a HR background. I had to work maybe just HR roles. I couldn't do any other roles, and that was even the most difficult part, because having worked, I had not worked in HR at the time. Having an MBA, I hadn't had experience in HR. Was the worst of my life, right? So I applied for OPT, and nobody tells you how USCIS is slow. Hey, I know any immigrant watching this thing and you have anything pending with USCIS, you just like, where? So USCIS takes some time because they receive a lot, millions of applications. So it took so long for me to hear back from them. So I'm checking every day. So you have to create an account from their portal, on their portal. Then you have to keep on checking, right? So I'm checking. Zero. I'm checking bado. I'm almost graduating. Hello, time is ticking. If you don't get it, then you have like, I think it's 60 to 90 days to go back to your country. So my friends, my heart is pounding. I'm like, oh my god, I can't go back. And then eventually it came. So and you can't work, you can't do anything, because you have to have a social security card, you have to have our permit to be able to work legally. Although I must say that chini ya waba you could do something, but then again it was just frustrating, because man, why did you do this masters for? To work chini ya waba? And then those for those ones that don't understand chini ya waba, let's just continue. And I just hated it that I could like had a master's, and then I was not using it. My bachelor's, I barely used the bachelor's. Like, what am I doing? Like, I'd rather just go and do a shower life, because so OPT eventually came. And when OPT came, now I'm like, yes, OPT, now to find a job. I already started looking for a job, and let me tell you, I'm looking for a job. When I call my mom every day, have you gotten a job? And I call, have you gotten a job? And I'm anxiety. It's killing me. It's having every day you apply. And let me tell you, on the application there's a point where you have to check that you will not need sponsorship from the company. My friend, you just check yes. I'm telling you, now that I recruit and that's what I do in HR. And you know, once a company says they're not offering sponsorships, when somebody says they are looking for sponsorships, you just have to, like, you decline their application. So I'm putting on there, I'm hoping I can get sponsorship. And you know, if you're sponsored by a company which is the H1B visa, you're able to work and they can keep extending it because you work for them, right? And then eventually they're able to file for you the green card. So I'm like, you know, either I get this through work. So I'm applying. I'm being honest, like, oh yeah, I need sponsorship, and I'm just getting rejects. Block to block, reject. Let me tell you. And then somebody tell you rejection is redirection. I mean, I know it is now looking back, but then I was like, hey. So now I'm under CAK. Sorry. So now I'm under pressure because now I have to find this employment, or I'm gonna go back home, or like you're going to be given like 60 or 90 days to exit the country. Hey, now the stress that is building up. So I'm looking for a job, I'm looking for a job. So I resort to like taking a job because now I need money. I'm broke. I'm so broke. I can't even like buy bread. You know, a bread I think is the SI unit of the cheapest thing. I can't even buy bread for myself. And as a woman, I need things, like inner things. I need things for myself every month. There's nothing that really was killing me done. Not having money to even like buy pads. I mean, all of you know about it. Buy pads, or like, you know, there's no way, like I can't even buy myself a new panties. Like I have to, and I was living with my brother at the time. The fact that now you have to ask my brother for what? Go to no panties. Hey, rather die. That's the hit. I'm really trying that hit. I'd rather die than say that. I just thought I talk okay. Equal to nitembe bolingo, but hey, could never. When I came here, my parents were supporting me, and it was so expensive, honestly. Because honestly, right now, for somebody to send you like $400, they have to send you like almost 600. Imagine, it is so expensive. So in my head, like I'm like, no, I don't want my parents to give me money. Like I just want to go and try. Like one thing about me, I'm gonna work. One thing about me, I'm gonna be humble. I will bite the humble pie and do whatever I gotta do. So I decided, you know what, let me just go with this this work permit that is going to expire. And you know, when you have the work permit for the number of days, every passing day, it's just ticking, like, oh, 365, 364, 363. That's how you count days. So I did not find employment. I'm applying each and every day. I'm getting rejects, and I'm like, I'm managing to do home. Like, let me just go back. And then home is also difficult because, you know, home, you know, the Kenya, we live in African countries. It's tribalism, nepotism, it's STS, sexually transmitted. Now I'm in between the rock and the hard place. I can't do either. So in my head, I'm like, I just don't know how to live. I have to soldier on. I even begged at my school. I went to my DSO and begged it, like, is there a way I could work? Man, let me tell you guys, if you guys we keep on here telling you that you guys just stay where you are. If I knew what I know now, I would have not come at all. Because now once you come, you can go back. It's like once you come at 82, you just struggle. It's like, man, I prayed for this visa so much to want to go back. So I searched up, down, to the ends of the world. And let me tell you guys, nobody prepares you. Nobody prepares you for the frustration. Nobody prepares you for America. To some point now, you are like on the brink. Now you are running away from authorities. If a cop is behind you in traffic, you're like, Bas, ni mimi, it's me, afande. Let's just go. It's okay, just take me back. I'm fine. This is a cop. I used to be so tense because I just know, like, hey, how many days do I have in OPT? 10. Then I think it's just coming to check in with me to tell me that you have overstayed your visa. It took me so long. I mean, eventually, you know, now I'm a permanent resident and I'm almost a citizen. May God I'm here to encourage those who are F1. I'm here to encourage those who want to apply for school, and I'm just here to tell you the real deal. Like, nobody is going to prepare you for the suffering. You can hear a lot of stories, you can hear this and that, you can have family, and nobody also talks about even having family. Let me tell you guys, having family, they can only do much, but at the end of the day, people just assume that because you have family you are good. No. I went through it. I was borderline. I was like, probably, you know, you start thinking dirty thoughts. You're like, probably just go and hang myself, probably just like depression, suicide. You're just in there like a walking dead. You're just walking dead for a period of time. But I'm just here to encourage an F1 student. I was one of them. I had those couple days to, you know, I had the OPT. I had those days where I had to, like, you know, I had to leave the country. But God, I'm telling you, it is going to work out in the end. I wish somebody told me. And I know when you are in the moment, it's so hard to hear somebody is gonna work out in the end, because you want it now, you want it then at that time. You don't want it in the end. In the end is when, if it's not today. So I just want to encourage like an F1 to if you're an F1 visa, if your visa is, if you're the edge, if you are really going through it, that is, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Find people you can speak to, find people who have gone through the same journey. I'm here for you. Reach out to me on Instagram, comment down below, we can chat. I can give you my email. And if you need motivation, because I felt like nobody was there for me at the time to understand what I was going through, and probably people were there, probably people will watch it and be like, oh, we were there for you, but I didn't feel it at the time. But I had, you know, a couple people were just encouraging me, and I want to be that person for you. And also to share that the easiest way to come to America is get your student visa. Get your student visa. And as I mentioned in the beginning, get a community college and apply for school. They're going to send you your I-20 very fast. And what's a community college? Here in America, we have like big prestigious universities, just like the University of Nairobi, and there's also smaller universities. So those smaller universities are gonna help you get your visa faster than the bigger universities, because there's a lot of competition in the bigger universities from all over the world and even here. So just go to a smaller university. You can still travel, you can still transfer your credits to a bigger university later on. I shared videos on different ways of coming. You can also utilize those, but I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys about my story, my US visa story, my F1 journey. And all I can say is just pray for your relatives or your friends who are abroad. Instead of asking them for money, pray for them. We are barely surviving here. We are barely even paying our bills. We are hanging by a loose thread, and we're just trying to even eventually one day come back home walking instead of sleeping the eternal sleep, if you understand. And it is sad that, I'm sorry if I want to trigger anybody, it's sad that there's people who've come on here, tried that hard and did not make it. So let's be kind, and let's not please, we share this video so that you guys are informed, you guys have the knowledge, but you guys just choose not to listen. But also, I know we play the part, but sometimes I beg, let me enjoy myself. I will tell you I'm suffering today, tomorrow I get $1, please. If I go and enjoy myself, don't say you're not suffering. I will go finish my dollar today, tomorrow I will go back to suffering. I beg. So some of us have chosen happiness. I will end this video here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We are on the road to 2K subscribers. Please like, share, subscribe. Till my next video, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Love you, bye.